time up here in Cali, which I've been up here for a little over a month. It's several people have actually decided to move into my house. Apparently, I'm just excited. But today I got a message from a family who moved into my house, and it's a mom with two kids. And I know that she's been showering there and sleeping there, and I saw her log into the Wi-Fi and stuff. My daughter does know her daughter, and kind of gave me a rant through the situation. But anyways, today when she called me, she tried to start casual conversation. I was aware that she was probably going to try to hit me up to ask to rent from me. And I was like, I don't really know. But anyways, long story short, I did talk to her about the fact that she was staying at my house. And she kind of just like went through some lies a little bit here and there. She milded it up. But what she told me is that her car's been repoed. And she's staying in an alley right now with her two children, and they haven't eaten all day. And even though we've never met, she needed some help, obviously. And I did. I got her a hotel room for the night and sent her some money for some food. And then I also just told her, you cannot stay at people's houses without their permission. That is not woman-to-woman behavior. And of course, I care about anybody's family in an alley. I would never want you to be in an alley. But you need to talk to somebody. You need to communicate so that you don't end up burning bridges, is what I told her from people that help you. But I feel really good tonight that I was able to get them a room. And they're not in an alley right now. And so just be kind, be helpful. She messaged me back. She said, thank you so much. You know, I know we've never met, but I could give you a big hug right now. And it's just really heart touching. And so just to know that we have a whole family now off the streets. I just want to say thank you guys for my subscribers, your tips, your donations, because when I get those calls from people like that, I don't know you guys. I've never met you guys. And so that stuff really matters to me. And I want you to know that is a huge part of where I put my money. And I just want to say thank you. It really goes a long way. And we, from some of your guys' donations tonight, we have a whole family out of an alley and eating dinner and in a hotel room. And so I just want to say thank you guys for all that you do. You helped a family tonight, and just let God work through you, because He is so beautiful. And when you just allow Him to help, it goes so far. You know, think about that family, and now they get to shower and they get to eat and they have a bed to sleep on. And it's just so much. It's so deep. And she sent me an emoji with some teary eyes. She said, thank you so much. Like, nobody ever helps us. And that's just fucked up, and I get it. But that's the thing that changes in our group. We are here for each other. And so if anybody needs things, just know that people are here for you in this group. You don't ever have to be in an alley, and you don't ever have to be without. We can't always do everything. We all work very hard in our group, and we're trying to all come up here. But just know that your family matters to us, and ain't none of you need to go through something like that alone, okay? And I see that some of you guys are carrying a little bit of a sorrowful tune here. You've been juggling a lot of responsibilities, carrying all these burdens by yourself. Some of you struggle with PTSD. It's like a race against time, and you're not going anywhere. It's like one step forward, two steps back energy, and it's very hard for you. Hi, baby. I love you. Just remain confident. This year I've been meeting with a lot of women. And actually, I'm pretty sure I was jumped by a woman and car robbed. But 2 days ago, but I still actually I'll never forget her face. And I hope that I actually hit some glass in her eyeball. At least, maybe she'll be like squiggled up left eye with a scar. But she took the car, okay? And so it was like her and all her gang friends. So I realized quickly what's going on here. And so I don't know what the fuck I'm helping out more people, but I always do. But women, I'm just seeing some of you guys going through the struggle. And I don't like that for you. I feel like there are so many beautiful women out there right now who have some very abusive boyfriends. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that tonight. And I'm seeing, if you guys look up, okay, so I got carjacked. I got actually hijacked. I was beat up. I was strangled out. You see all the bruises on my neck. I kept losing. This was 2 days ago, and so I didn't know about all that shit. And I just really want to bring awareness to this girl that did it. And I looked up some crimes and stuff in California last night just to I wanted to know, was I going to get trafficked or what exactly happened? Because I'd never dealt with something like that. And so I wanted to just know the characteristics so I could teach you guys. Pretty sure it was a gang carjacking is what it exactly was. I was at a 7-Eleven, and the woman, she was claiming to need help with her children. Kind of same thing, but that's why I thought it might be better to get her a hotel room. I'm still not gonna leave. I don't care what you spend your money on, but I thought that. Are you really sending this fucker? I keep sending women money. Do you guys do that too? I don't even know. Oh well, we know that Jesus did the work tonight, and he was just like, I still feel like it's good. But just, I saw it in these photos. For one, last year in Cali, 209,000 car hijackings. That's crazy. And I guess it's usually into fatal. And so I feel really lucky to be alive. And I feel like a lot of you guys are working for men that make you do shit like that. I mean, and I'm seeing that. If you guys look at the mugshots of look at San Jose criminals. I was mind blown about all the gangs here. And I know that we hear about it all the time. It's just like, I love gangs. I don't really have a problem. But these gangs over here are different. They're angry and they will fuck you up. Like, it's not a lie. I actually feel like a different person. I will not be, right before this, if you guys even go back a month, I'm talking about actually working with the gangs. I'm not working with the gangs. I will not be. And it's not because I'm angry about what happened. It's because I'm fearful, if anything, now. And now when I see sunglasses, I'm going to have full-blown PTSD. That I'm being watched and going to get jumped and robbed. That's crazy. I'm actually changed. And it's because of their amount of anger and the organization within it. And I remember the crowd, to the left. And I remember the passenger door opening. And I just go in and out of conscience. It's like so crazy. But what I saw was the pure hate and the pure anger. And the girls are like 21, 22, and I see that there's a lot of women out here that are struggling with being owned by either a gang member, a pimp, or a gangster. And so we gotta work on that, because I'm seeing a lot of beautiful young women losing your entire future. And I don't know. I guess I've never been somebody who. Sorry, it's like reconnects. That I'm like at an Asian Airbnb, and he like takes. I'm pretty sure he took the Wi-Fi completely off the menu. It's like gone. Whatever, dude. Eat a dick. But I guess with respect, I don't know if these are the same women that I hate to say terms, but I feel like we would have called you like a hood rat or a gang member or something. Okay? And I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't understand. I understand the ownership. But I've just been hearing so much about it, and it's so terrible. I've been hearing a lot about some initiation stuff that I actually had to end the stories. I couldn't even with it anymore. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys are in situations like this and you feel as though you don't have anybody. Well, that woman had me tonight, and it's not the first woman. We can all be there for each other. And I've just seen a lot of strong women who have been through things that are similar. I've never been pimped out, but I was trafficked when I was younger by my family. And so I can at least relate to having somebody do shit like that. And so I imagine that it comes, from a long way back. And I mean, I can only see this happening now with these two kids in the alley tonight, and they haven't eaten all day. And that girl has been texting her mom, my daughter, too, saying, I have to come to your house. My mom's acting weird. I'm sorry. I know you don't want me to come to your house, but my mom is saying she's going to drop me off at your house, and there's nothing I can do about it. Please don't be mad. She's not fucking kidding, I bet. Her mom's probably going to drop her off at the fucking house, and she has to literally text her own friends and tell them. And my daughter's like, you can't just come over. Literally, and the kids aren't in school. They've dropped out all year long, and they're living in an alley. It's sad. This is what's happening to the women out there. You guys are getting pregnant, and you're getting left behind, and I'm really concerned for you. I'm concerned for you in so many ways, because your children you love, clearly. You're not sitting in a fucking alley with your kid because you don't love them. Some people may call that not love. No, that's you not giving up on you. You have nobody, baby. And I can see that. Clearly, if you don't have a grandmother or a grandpa or any single member of your family that is there for you, that shows me that you have been really, honestly, unfortunately, pretty much neglected, or you've cut ties with everybody, probably for your man or woman, whatever it is. That's got to stop. And you need to know that right now you have us as a friends group. We can only help each person, so many times until we get our funds larger. But I can tell you that that's where my donations go, is to my mortgage or to getting, I like to help. I'm a big helper. And so I can't wait for us to get more money. But even when we get more money, it's still going to be an organized thing. And so the overall goal here is, how are we going to fix this? How are we going to change this? And how can we keep you safe and out of prison or even dead into your 30s? Most of you guys are going to prison around 21 and 22. To know that 209,000 people were carjacked last year in Cali is sad. That just shows me that all those groups of people, and there's so many gang tattoos, and I mean, it's just like crazy. I've never judged gang members. I've had empathy for you guys, and I still do to a degree, but now I'm actually very cautious now. I'm gonna be watching my surroundings from you, and I feel like you're gonna jump me and fucking rob me, and that sucks. I hate to even separate myself from people. But I'm not going to deal with the gang members a lot. I'm just going to deal with the ones that are already changing and are right here with us on board, because you guys were really dangerous sometimes. And you're actually putting your women and selves in all these situations, and all of us other people too, because you want to be in these organized groups and stuff. And honestly, it's hurting everybody, even yourselves. Like, none of you are happy. And so hopefully you end up in the El Salvador fucking prison. I like that president. I was watching some shit last night. Have you looked at El Salvador president? You're not fucking around. That's where I want to see all of you. If any of you gang members keep fucking around, I hope you go to the El Salvador prison for the shit you do to everybody. And it's not because I'm angry. Take whatever you need, bro. I have no money. I had $89 in my bank tonight, and it comes from your guys' tips. And so I just happened to check it. I sent her 80 because she said she's in a fucking alley sitting behind a hotel. She needs $65 for the room, and if she goes across the street, she had actually calculated it down to $10.95 to get her 2 kids a fucking burger. Shit's deep. Here's my 80. I wish I had 100 so that you can get a pack of cigarettes too, and we're not gonna lie. Who the fuck, you need a joint at this point for all the shit. And it's not that she'd been texting all day for help. That shit makes me sad for you guys. And I have been somebody who has not had anybody else there for me, but I've always kept what I call my own 4 walls. I was drilled into the dirt as a child myself, and I was told I didn't have any rights and that I wasn't worth respect every day myself. And so I can see where this would go on into your adulthood. Feeling that way and accepting that from other partners, but what I was told in specific is if I didn't fucking like the way I was fucking treated, I could move the fuck out, pay my own fucking bills, get a job, and then you can make your own fucking rules. Okay, I programmed that. And that's really probably it's my own 4 walls. That's what I call them. And do you know why I call it 4 walls instead of a house? Because not all the time will you have power. Not every fucking year throughout your life will you have water. There's going to be times when shit gets shut off. And you got to pick and choose. Do you want to make the car payment? Do you want to get food for your kids? This is normal, so don't feel bad about that shit. You guys are worth help. You are worth love. But in order for you to continuously receive that, you have to release the past. And you are safe. One thing that the VB, I call us the VB, because we're the villain ones. And I call us the villain ones because we're a bunch of troublemakers who honestly still like to get in trouble here and there, but we're also trying to change our life and ultimately become as good as whatever the fuck villains can be, But we are not like other people. And so I don't expect you to be. But babe, there's some people harming each other out there. And they're not going to stop, unfortunately. But anybody who would like to change, just know that you do have a group here that loves you and will be there for you. I usually help people that don't help themselves once or twice. I did have to restrict another woman. She lied to me. And that's why I'm kind of worried about helping women. I'm not going to lie. Women seem to be lying about shit. I'm not going to lie. I don't really feel like men lie to me about money reasons. If a man even needs money from me, I mean, I've helped him here and there. Well, but women will actually full of lie. Like, for example, I had this one chick, don't know anybody, again, she's actually claiming she needed propane for heat last winter. At first I ignored her messages because I thought she needed propane to take a dab or something. And so I was like, I'm not sending this bitch money to take a dab. You know what I mean? But she started to express more how cold she was, and apparently she used propane heat. What the fuck? Bro, I got pimped out probably. She was like, oh shoot, this app didn't work. And so I just sent her another little bit through another app. Doesn't matter to me. Money comes to me as fucking blessings. But literally, dude, I don't really care about money. I care that I have my 4 walls, my power, the food. I'm pretty much like, oh, do you have I don't have weed. I'm over here trying to make something work. And I still help other people. So it's just like, but she did lie. And then you're going to believe what she said. She said this year, she's trying to pay me out again. Thank you. I love you so much. You're so sweet. I love you. Get out of here. Fucking surrender. Sing day. Fucking nishdad. Dweeb. Bye. Fake ass fucking dweeb. Bye. Bitch. You're fucking fake. That's why you're on other people's channels talking shit like a bored loser. Are you done yet? Yeah. Huh! Nobody cares. Keep fucking them running your mouth, dude. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. But talk shit too for me. Why do you do this? Why do you piss me off? Every time you're somebody gonna make me mad. All right, let's go ahead and just start this read. Keep to yourself so you don't be fake. To all these fucking super real fuckers out here. They're so bored, they just watch people's channels and then make determinations against them and they don't even know who they are. Anyways, 4 cups. Which is somebody who gets offers and sits there with their arms crossed and doesn't take fucking anything because they're probably so real and we're so fake that they don't want our cup. Yeah, they're like, and you're like, okay, well, you just sit on your butt on the ground because that's exactly the fuck you deserve is fucking dirt in your butt cheeks, just like your face and your mouth is full of. All right, so ghetto cowboy. Yeah, you'll fit right in with all the other fucking idiots, okay, that we're leaving behind. I hate when people make me mad. Anyways, you're divine. You're not fake. Somebody might be like, you are so fake. And you're like, hi, I'm Tara. Do you even know my name before you start approaching me, bitch? Because I don't know who you are or care. I'll never forget you, though. Divine, though, literally. And you're like, and every time I think about you, I'm not going to fucking want to puke in my throat. Literally. So please, I don't want to even look at who the fuck you are again because I don't want to remember your name. Priorities in the reverse, visually distracted. You're like, yeah, exactly. I don't even want to look at you. You're like, could you just please like give me that Men in Black machine where you like make me remove your memory from my mind because nothing good came from that. Then you're going to go jump into the Atlantic Ocean and become a mermaid and fucking never return because honestly, you feel like you are a mermaid. Maybe because you're so, that's maybe why people call you fake on this human land because you're actually a fish and you don't even know it. They know it because they're fucking geniuses. Anyways, you don't care what they think. This person and anybody that talks shit to you is going through heartbreak. 3 of Swords. That's why they put everything out on other people. And you are a 10 of Cups. And you're like, farewell, homie. Homie biscuits. That was some unnecessary behavior from you. And I just hope that honestly everything works out in your fucking real ass behavior. You know, you're fucking, I could never live up to your fucking expectations. You're too, I don't know, maybe you're like me. And if somebody actually talks shit to you, you're going to start literally talking back to them. Like, you'll start fucking literally doing some weird shit. You might twitch. You might have mad cow disease. You might like fucking put your fingers in your armpits and go, superstar. It's worth more because you don't fucking care. Is that fucking, can anybody out there that talks shit to fucking people that like me understand that we don't give a fuck? And the only fucking thing that'll happen is you're about to get given the fuck about by us in our fucking AK-47 mouth. And then we're going to leave. And I don't know how you feel about it when I'm done, but I never think about you unless I'm literally reminded of your horrible existence. Okay? So please, stop. Yeah, I actually like everybody, but I will not tolerate anybody talking shit to me. All right, it's not going to happen. So do I care? Do I ponder on it? Do I sit there and think about it every day like you do apparently and talk shit to everybody else and you don't even know? And you're like, do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Are you single? Or do you have a job? How the fuck do you have so much energy to just go around and talk shit to everybody? You must be so damn, you must like be so organized. You have like all this free time. He's like, I think from 3 to 6 today, I'm going to go online and talk shit to people I've never met before and accuse them of being something that I really couldn't fucking tell you if in fact they were. This person makes you cringe. That is hilarious. That's the truth because they're coming up as 5 of Swords energy here because they want to play game. They want to be catty and you're like, Anyways, bye. You don't care. You literally are like, that's crazy. Eyeing you from afar. Yeah, because somebody who thinks you're really cute and real, not fake, wants to be with you. And they know that when they get in front of you, they're going to not be able to put their hands through you because you're actually real. But this other person, they're going to be ghosted. Everybody ghosts other people that want to be rude. Build a team in the reverse. You're not going to build a team with somebody who's literally, somebody might be trying to compete with you. They're all jealous of somebody. Somebody has jealous energy, like literally. It's because they don't have their fucking priorities straight. Somebody could be actually mad to you. You could be dealing with somebody who honestly hates the fact that you're having a baby with like an ex of theirs. I'm hearing you're having somebody's baby and there's a jealous ex. It's like they wanted to have that baby and you get it. Just to clarify, your baby daddy is really happy to be a dad. You guys have, I don't know if you guys are women on here, but the men on here they're just so sweet and they are really excited to be dads this year. So I'm really excited for all of you guys who are going to be dads this year. Delegate and organize. Yeah, because you have a lot of tasks that are going to be coming up and you're with somebody who's biased and unreasonable and they are putting you into a hangman. They don't cook for you either. Yeah, double blessings in the reverse. Ooh, twins. What if he gives up twins? You do have a clean slate. I love you. You guys are amazing. Truth revealed, though. There is going to be some truths revealed. And I feel, yeah, you're not going to see something coming. I'm getting a weird feeling. Third eye in the reverse, though. So it's not a performance factor. It says you're performing fine. There's some weird shit going to happen. Acknowledge. 8 of Wands in the reverse. So 8 of Wands is messages coming in faster. Somebody's maybe not talking to you. You could have, like, somebody, I just feel like some contact has been, there's been amounts of time in between contact that is more lengthier than other times, for one. When other people would normally answer a phone call or respond to a message, you're having a more of a delayed response, I'm hearing, for one. So this person that you're having problems with doesn't care about whose fault things are. They're telling you to make an offer elsewhere for some of you. I don't know if that dimmed down because I turned the light off. It did. For some of you, it's telling you that, honestly, you don't have to be in the situation that you're in. You're acknowledging that somebody is not worth your time. Some of you guys have had some things that you need to have repaired also around your place, and it would require the other person's assistance, help, and I feel like those things are still not done. Gender roles is here. I feel like for some of you, you have somebody that's like, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, and they didn't do any of their thing. They want to talk all about gender roles or something, but like they don't take out the garbage or they don't fucking cook dinner, you know, whatever it is. You're going to say farewell to this person because you actually don't struggle with a broken heart. You're struggling with a broken mind and the broken eyes of looking at this person any longer. That's about it. And even if you have some feelings left to deal with, you've pretty much already been through the worst with this person. This person's treated like shit for so long that honestly, during the time that you were going through that, you cried a lot. For some of you, you cried a lot, like in front of this person. You pleaded with them, you begged them to care, and basically what was happening, even though it was so hard for you, to basically, some of you guys were with a covert narc who just didn't even respond to anything said, and you were in so much pain. And basically what happened was you had to go through all the pain, and you had to go through the breakup and the healing all at once. And then that happened. Some of you guys are so great of lovers, and a lot of people wouldn't consider somebody who sticks with a domestic violence or a fucking abusive relationship of any sort a good person or a survivor, but you are. That shows true love right there. You love somebody so much that you feel like you need to endure pain that they give you. And so a lot of people actually don't understand that, but I do. But I worry about you guys because I feel like you guys are so beautiful and you're so obedient. And do you know that you're pretty much a best husband or wife's dream partner? And unfortunately, you're attracted to people who treat you so bad. The amount of service that you provide for whoever doesn't even show you appreciation is what all real men and women who want to find a wife or a husband are searching relentlessly for. You. So if you step away from whoever is abusing you, your submissiveness and your type B personality and the way you love people is the best future wife or husband for somebody out there who is looking for you right now. And you will not be on the streets. You would not be hungry. They would never put hands on you. And those are all things that you just need to know are available whenever you're ready to live. Oh, was that guy saying that? I think he was saying fake was for the money I sent to that girl. So if anybody wants to clarify the information, I actually posted it on my Facebook wall, the whole interaction. And it was actually because I was trying to promote helping people for no reason. And so it was super real. You can go check it out there if you want to. And I said, be kind, be firm, be humble. And also, that woman was living in my house with her 3 children behind my back. And it would definitely not be fake. But if that's what it is, no, actually promote that stuff. Do not worry about anybody challenging you. You just let them know that they look like a barking dog and to shut the fuck up. And that's it. And then I mean, I wouldn't, in my vision, I got a vision of somebody getting headbutted, but I don't know who did it. That's what we'd like to do, huh? You're just staring at him like a fucking psychopath and shit. Or you're like, I don't think you know me, bitch, fuck out my way. I'm sober too. I'm like a fucking delirium. I will stare through your fucking soul and I'll just think things. And then I'll leave. I don't care. I don't care. I got a lot of my dad's energy. I'm a Cancer. I'm a perfect blended. I am perfect water sign. I am equal parts Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And so I am literally the least of my sign is Cancer. So I'm actually more Pisces and more Scorpio. And so I got super dick on the forefront. Pisces and Scorpio. And I actually am a Cancer. So I'm grateful that's my forefront because I think Cancers, we're known to be, I mean, all water signs are like, we're a water sign. But Pisces and Scorpio, they're not really somebody that lets people get close to them. And so that is actually 2/3 of me. And so bothering me with your shit. Good Lord, dude. I got super psychopathic tendencies, baby. 3 of Cups. Somebody's gonna get a work celebration or a yeah, this is somebody admiring your work. They may want to sign with you. Ooh, I watched this like documentary about, oh my gosh, I've been watching murder documentaries like a lot today. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm like on one. You know when you watch the crime scene shit and you're just like, and now I said, I don't really know if this is a better addiction for me. I definitely am like awkward now from getting jumped. I don't feel comfortable drinking and not being aware of my surroundings at all. So I have not drank in a few days, and I literally, even if like I wanted to, like I don't even want to like go walk around now knowing that people are like actually watching you. Scares me. I'm actually affected, and I don't usually get affected. I think I need to go see a counselor over it. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like I can't even see sunglasses now. I'm literally gonna be like all fucking whack. When I feel like tinted windows is gonna be a bomb for me too. Anything tinted now, I'm gonna have like a fucking PTSD trigger. I haven't had one of these since I feel like Martin died. You'll get them on and off. They don't ever stop, just so you know. And you'll just need to be aware too. PTSD is no shit. Like whenever you have a traumatic experience, and if you don't like completely sort it out within a 60-day period, it will program into your brain as PTSD. So if anything scares you, definitely be immediate. I'm in Cali. But if I was at home, I really do feel like I'm going to have some, I feel like I'm still in shock a lot over it. But I feel like different. I feel like actually affected now, like different. I feel scared, like I'm going to be attacked. That's fucked up. Some of you guys may feel like that. Maybe you have somebody even in your life. And like, I can only imagine, dude, being a part of a gang group, dude. That's what I'm seeing around here. It's just crazy. I hope you guys are okay out there wherever you are. You need to delegate and organize things. Some of us are going to do some bigger things. We want to change. We want to be the change that we wish to see in this world. And we don't have enough money to keep helping everybody. And so everybody's going to have to really understand that you have to help yourself. We have to help each other. We have to set things that are organized. Otherwise, like everybody's going to end up losing. And it matters because those are your soulmates out there on the streets. There's not enough not married, clean and sober, pure people. So if we don't want the entire world to look like the damn Walking Dead around here, we're gonna have to do something. I don't know. El Salvador's president, that was my new favorite president. I'm switching from Putin to El Salvador. So I'm not, yeah, he is so handsome, and literally he speaks with respect, and he's organizing things, and literally the crime rate, the murders, and everything bad, their country feels safe with him. So fuck yeah. I don't know his name, but I was studying last night, and El Salvador is my new favorite president. I think I'm like learning, but yeah, that's for sure. The way he speaks and the way he organizes the gangs, and he's getting the trafficking taken care of, and everything's just getting organized up there, and everyone actually feels safe. I just love that. I'm really grateful for that. He also does different things up there, like his prison is very strict, and they built it within a 7-month period, and it's huge. And it's for gang members specifically. They get no mats. I don't know that they get blankets or pillows or nothing. It's a metal bed, and they are told, you fuck up, you go to this prison. Period. The reason why it has to be so strict is because the gangs are taking over. And they were basically coming after the government. And every time the government was trying to make a stand to protect the people, they would get retaliated upon. And so it became fearful. And so he's the first person to turn this fucking around. First. And I'm really happy and proud of him. And in 7 months' time, after he took over, he had that prison built. There is no meat in the prison. They are allowed beans, rice, and 2 tortillas. Every meal, every day. They get no mats, no blankets, no nothing. They also generate their own filtered water. And they do not have any cooks there or anybody that is not a jail prison guard. They have other, like, non-dangerous, like, less violent offenders come in from the jails, and they cook for them. And so it's just really cool to watch. It's it's very clean, it's very lit, and it's very sanitary, but basically they also mix all the gang members. Yeah, and they're in there, very stuffed. There's really nowhere to move. There's nothing going on. You should just look it up. The prison for the gangs in El Salvador. It is fucking legit. And I can't wait to see a lot more of that going on. Because honestly, I've never seen gang members act more right. And it's exactly what you need. You need a dose of the El Salvador president. Truly. He's got you bitches whipped, dude. Like obedient. And that's because you put yourself there. If you're going to harm other people's and take other people's lives and you're going to do this shit, I don't know what to tell you. I used to have empathy and shit, but I will not be bothering with it. I mean, I love you guys for everything, but like just to know that you guys are like making these decision calls because you feel like you need to be a part of a friends group, that you would cross everybody else to prove your loyalty to another person. That's like something you need to understand. You're following a third party who's putting you in bad situations. And so we can't really believe your belief system on it. We get it. We can research it, but you're in danger. You're in danger. So, I don't know what to tell you. So many people love you, too. And the acts of cruelty that you guys will do is just unhumane, for one. And it's a big problem. And I'm just really glad to see that at least one fucking person is doing something about it. We cannot say that for any other president. Not one. So thank you to El Salvador's president. Literally. He's the first motherfucker since what, fucking Reagan? Who did shit. So I'm looking forward to it. We are going to be the change. This is the New World Order. And I mean, like hopefully we can all stay alive, whether you're a gang member or somebody getting carjacked. But between the two of us, I see that changes are happening, both good and bad. There has been more homicides in San Jose, California this year than ever. It hit record. There's been 48 already this year. There was 209,000 carjackings last year. And it's just crazy. It's and also a big thing that I was bringing up also is that a lot of teams are getting paid to be hitman. They're getting paid to be hitman. They're getting, I guess it's a whole thing, and they're starting them off around 13 for the first kills. So that was all something I was learning over this week, and it seems very crazy to me. That's very serious. So be aware. The kids are making bank. And so they get new cars, they get new money, like they're hitmen. It's a career now, okay? So I'm not really familiar with all that, but we'll add these new facts to the cards, and those are things I just want you to be aware of. Some of you love people very much, but the quarter hasn't been going so well for some of you. Talking about the last 3 months in particular, there could be some people that have different belief systems around you that are arguing. Some of you may think that they're the greatest of them all. But you haven't been taking any vacations for somebody. It says we can trip in the reavers. I love you. It says in the upright. You're one of the people that tell stories is literally a storyteller. They're a fibber. You don't want to work at this job, it says, for some of you anymore, or you would at least like to get out of the department within the job that you're at. You're very confident, and it says if you are persistent, you will get that bonus, you will get that raise. Where you are, though, brings you a very sorrowful tune, and it's also causing you to have to juggle a lot of responsibilities. They're not going in sync with what I feel like somebody keeps dropping work off on you. They're telling you to do random more work a lot of times. Yeah. And you could be replaced, just so you know. Some of you may get laid off suddenly. There could be some new technology coming in. It says and this is a fact, but over 45% of our human race already years ago, at least a couple of years ago, I didn't get the actual year, that was old info. Over 45% of the human race has already been replaced by automation. What? 45? So we're probably at least at 50, 55? Did you know that? I didn't know that. 45% of humans have lost their jobs already from technology. That's a big fucking number, baby. You know, so you gotta be on top of your game. Some of you guys may be like, oh, I don't use apps, or I don't download that, or I don't use emails. Okay, bye-bye. Because you're gonna wanna, real quick, you are gonna have to study it up. Some of you guys will stay, but let's just say, I'll tell you, because I work in a lot of human resources, and I'll tell you how they fire and why. They'll fire if somebody fresher and younger comes that is very outgoing, great at sales, has an awesome face, customer service, because they attract money and sales. They also like people with great ideas. Also, like if you're somebody who gets paid a high dollar and you've been there for a long time, and they get somebody who actually is just as smart as you, that's willing to take anything less because they already know this person's coming in with what you already have had all these years. And you might think, oh, I'm the grandfather in, or they may even have to learn this for me. So be aware of that. Some of you guys could be training somebody and unaware that person is on the low, possibly learning directly from you to take over your job. I don't know. I got that message right now. So I would watch actually a few things that you train this person. I want you to withhold. I'm hearing 3 crucial pieces of training. Crucial. Because I'm getting a weird feeling that somebody out there is trying to replace you behind your fucking back. And you'll know, because they're going to want you to train them directly. So if you're training somebody directly this week, and if you do it all the time, and you're a manager and it's just normal day for you, then don't worry about this. But if out of nowhere you got some random opportunity because I see that there's some new people, your friend, this whole last 3 months, it's saying, so this could be within the last 3 months, you could have started training somebody. It's because you may be the skilled one. And you need to, I wouldn't train them wrong. But for example, when I'm at the salon, they try to demand we put our color formulations in a box for them to keep. They also try to say that if any of our clients were to follow us outside of the salon, that we could be fired for that. It's the client's choice whose stylist they want to see, obviously, but whatever. I never listen to that. I respect my clients. If the client would like to continue to go to that salon when I leave, by all means, of course I would want you to stay there. I don't even do hair all the time anymore. I've been doing it for 14 years, and so it's no problem for me to leave. But if the client doesn't want anybody else to do their hair, that's why I care about my client, because they don't trust people with their hair. Anyway, so when they demand that I do that, I don't leave. It sucks, but I don't leave the right formulation for anybody that doesn't follow me. If I'm gonna have anybody follow me, like let's say anybody's a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna tell you some of my salon tricks. This sucks, dude. Okay, you guys will never know. You don't ever know. I've never told you behind the scenes stylist shit. Okay. Oh yeah. I love being a stylist. So I've been a stylist for 14 years on stylist. I know I've been a teacher for the colleges for 12. I went into teaching. I did both back and forth. But dude, stylist is funny shit. Girls are always fighting in the salon. They hate each other's guts so much. As usual when we don't, but oh yeah, dude. Sometimes. Why am I telling you my secrets? Okay, if you no, I'm dude, like how I go to confess and I'm like, well, if you and you're like, just say bitch, I'm not saying it. Oh, I get those bitches back so good, dude. Nobody gets me. Stay stuck though, bro, in your butt. Literally strung along in the reverse. You're like, I'm done with you. Somebody has been literally just a liar. You're making new friends now. Great. You're smart too. You're good with your money. You're very smart. Okay, so I just feel like with this strung along in the reverse coming out, third wheel in the reverse to stay stuck, all of a sudden, you have an ex wanting now to what, come talk to you or something. So I also see you have true love coming into your future, and everything's going really great in your life. So that's usually how that happens. Because why? Because when this person spotted you in the first place, you carried none of their energy. So they didn't like what they basically turned you into. And I learned that over the years. It's funny how we can be obedient for somebody and then we do everything that they want us to do and then they don't like that. Well, that's because you took on their persona. And people that are content with themselves don't ask another person to be different. They take care. Most people that are providers don't like to take in the first place, and so they're not going to sit there and be like, you. That is actually abuse, and so we don't really know that. We want to help people. We want to do what they say. We want to serve. It's all. This week was nuts, dude. A little bit. All right. Yeah, so somebody thinks they're fucking amazing. You're the greatest. That's about it up in here. They're not. And it's not because they couldn't be. It's because they choose not to be. They choose to be. Fucking bitches. All right. It's because they choose to fucking be a miserable, manipulative, low vibrational person, whoever your ex is. Like, your ex literally was a liar. Everything they fucking said, was a lie. I'm sorry, but I laugh at that shit. Nobody cares. It was hurtful for you then. It's not now. And so, but basically, they see you looking all good again now. They see that they were for one wrong about you. You already knew that though. And you move forward with your life. You don't prove who you are to people. That's really rude for somebody to, again, call you fake or, whatever. Like, you're obviously mean or angry or something inside. Because you literally just, like, proclaim, negative belief systems about other people. And so, and in no way did their words, they don't have any way that you cannot get better. They don't provide you with a plan of action. They hurt your feelings when they say it. And so they bully you. And then it's actually a fact that the brain cannot actually learn under a stressful environment. And so if anybody who was actually good for you or wanted the best for you, they would take time to actually study the procedures before approaching you. And when they come at you being mean, it closes the body down. And it makes you feel uncomfortable. And your brain, the part of your brain that would normally be available to learn, now shuts too. And so the whole body shuts down in the moment of abuse. And so nothing that they say will you ever learn. Will you ever feel good with this person? And they're not even planning on fucking being nice to you. They can't even keep a job. You already assessed this and you moved the fuck on quickly. You were tired of this person trying to give you this narrow pathway of options. And then again, they were not doing any of the few promises. They were breaking promises. Somebody was not like everything they were supposed to do, they did not do. I feel like I've been picking up a lot of energy here of somebody who keeps, like, every time you would ask this person if something got done, they actually didn't get it done. And it was a big, you were totally surprised. You just couldn't believe it. And I feel like also there were times when you gave this person money and they didn't pay the bill with it. I also got an energy of somebody that was at the casino earlier, so they could be a gambler, but they could just be irresponsible with money. And that's just, what it is. This person's stories also were very, when they spoke back to you with answers, they were irrelevant to the subject you talked to them about. So we talked about gaslighting earlier, but irrelevant, same thing. You're like, that is really irrelevant to the subject that we're talking about. For some of you, if you are in a business, you had to actually write somebody up. I see, or you could have received a write-up, but I do see that there was a contract put into place and that there was, it was necessary to reflect and understand on a situation. And now you don't have options anymore. Look, you had a lot of options in front of you, but for some people, you did not choose wisely. Which is the person that has been already rude to you this whole time. It doesn't matter, even if this is a boss and you're like, well, this is my job and I can't lose my job or I'm not going to be able to pay the bills. Wrong. You have a lot of options in front of you. Choose wisely. God will carry you through. Ain't nobody gonna fucking, change is scary, but is what you're going through in any way good for you? No, I had to do that with Zeke. I was with him for 8 fucking years and it was horrible. Lots of fucking just dumb shit. You already know. And that doesn't mean that we didn't share some good times, but it was fucking nuts. And literally, I can't tell you how many times I just wanted to end it with him. And I kept thinking to myself, what are you gonna do? How are we gonna pay the bills? And you already know. And I remember getting to this point where I thought, honestly, a couple months crying and figuring this out isn't gonna be it's gonna be a lot shorter than 8 years. 1 year, 2 years, you already know. When we notice shit is not good with somebody, it never gets better. And And we always look back on that. We always look back and we're always like, damn, it doesn't mean that we don't love him. Karmic lovers are no joke, bro. They're intense. James is my karmic, not Zeke even. If Zeke was, I just think Zeke was Zeke. I don't consider him a twin flame, a karmic. I consider him, he's the dude who raised my children. They were not his. So I'm really grateful for all that. But he was native and he drank a lot. So he was like a powwow over fucking night. And he broke everything almost daily in the house. It did not matter what it was. If any of you have ever fucking dated a raging drunk and they trashed your whole house, that was my life for fucking years. It was great. And I was scared to be, I was very codependent on a relationship. I didn't realize I was. I kept telling myself, well, I'm not, I was clean off drugs for 8 years and I had graduated college twice and we were buying our second house. And so I just kept basically saying, well, you've done all these great things in this relationship. No, Tara, you've done these great things as an individual yourself. And you also can give credit to the fact that Zeke raised your kids. But you also need to take a look at what's happening in this relationship. And so when it did come to an end, I just thought, damn, this sucks. And so when you're fighting it, because you will, but I think most of you are already over this. Some of you guys are going through it now, but this probably, this could be that person. Maybe I feel like one of our strong exes has been assessing us. I've been feeling it all week. I wasn't thinking about Zeke particularly, but I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of do feel Zeke energy tonight, which is, I don't need any of you guys watching me from afar because I'm not taking any of you back with respect. But I was thinking more Edward as the energy that I was picking up. And so you guys could even have 2 exes in your energy, and he's a Mexican. So I don't really care what race people are, like everybody. I try it all over the place. But what I realized was that it wasn't where I went to date. It wasn't how anyone looked or the job they had. It was how they felt inside. How did they feel? And what were they thinking about is what we manifest from. Because if you're thinking, oh, I need to make money to pay the rent, then you're kind of financially stressed. If you're thinking about your ex here and there, maybe you're not together and you've been broke up, but when you're like, oh, we broke up last week, it doesn't matter. I always think tarot readers that say, oh yeah, your ex is thinking about leaving their person and coming straight for you. And you're like, why would you even promote that? They're not even fucking healed. And they're toxic. And now they got fucking a bag of bitches in the fucking back of why would you say that to people? No. People need to be healed and they need to be pure. And you know what pisses me off about that, with respect, is that literally tarot is about energy. It is about manifesting. I'm getting all pissed. It's about manifestation. And so to teach tarot or oracle and literally tell people your ex is coming right for you and they're going to leave a bitch for you, that is so toxic to teach. You literally are teaching energy and you have no brain to literally realize that you're promoting a toxic relationship and you're giving people hope that an unhealed person is coming back to abuse them again. No. You will manifest always. It doesn't matter how good you want it to be. It doesn't matter if you want it to be better. What matters is how do you feel and what do you think about? Because that's all that you need to know. If you ever have flashbacks of your ex and you miss them from time to time, do you know, well, obviously it's simple math. Your partner who's over there, maybe when they're not telling you what's on their mind, what if they're thinking about flashbacks about their ex? You just put that under the fucking root. So that's easy peasy. If you ever miss your ex, don't date a new person. You can have fun, but let people know in all honesty. From time to time, I relapse, or from time to time, I go to the casino. From time to time, I'm still working on my aggression. Some of you guys maybe need some, anger management classes. Maybe you need some anything. And also, you guys can go to treatment. Treatment's also for sex issues. Some people's addiction is actually they can't stop cheating on people. And so we can do classes on that. I love actually breaking everything down for you guys and just explaining to you the different mindsets that go on. But I think at this point, all of our group really wants to get better. And I think you guys are amazing and you deserve it. And I love you. I'm going to read this. It did help. Hi, Joe. You're amazing. I love you. Erwin, huh? You want me to have a seat? Okay. You guys are telling me what to do? Wow. All right. Are you going to talk to me? I love you. Yes, you guys are amazing. You help in every way, and you guys are actually my new favorite thing all the time. So thank you so much for being here. You guys can also catch me on Terra Dana, Facebook, and Everly OnlyFans for more. But I do see Queen of Wands here in the reverse. But for, well, at least you have fresh quarter goals in the upright this time. Okay, so we got a mortgage problem here. Somebody's rent is due. You're not sure. Somebody's not sure how they're going to pay rent. Well, I can tell you, if you're a homeowner and you don't know this yet, there are a few tricks. For one, there's tons of programs. You will not lose your house. What will happen is you're going to refinance, pretty much. But you're going to have to fucking work like fuck to get your money. Like, you all are going to have to pay some money. It's just like, it's just going to be like this battle against time, but you'll get a little bit more time. So if you are a homeowner, I do want to tell you, they will not legally take your house until you are 4 months behind on rent. It's probably not the best advice to give you. But if you are 1 month, which I see, first mortgage. So 1 month, that's okay. Nobody told me that. Do you know what I did? I fucking became a Bering Sea fisherman. I literally took off to motherfucking Dutch Harbor to make my rent. I didn't know I had 4 months. I had to pay rent in 14 days, and Zeke cheated, and I didn't know what to do. And I wasn't going to lose the house. I love you. Yeah, I don't know. I scrolled, and I didn't know who to ask for help. I'm the same. I did not have money either. My family lives in a trailer. We don't got resources. I love you so much. You're so cute. But fuck no, I kicked him out, and I literally just went to the Bering Sea, and I fucking got this job on the Northern Glacier vessel. You can look it up. It was built in 1983. That's my shit, bro. And I was fishing for fucking years. So, I don't know. Best thing ever. I was able to just leave that fucking house. And I still have it. In fact, on the 17th, which I totally missed. I didn't even celebrate. I love you so much. Thank you for your hearts. I'm writing you back. Yeah, on the 17th, it was fucking like 7 or 8 years. I don't even know. But yeah, somehow made it. My kid and all the other homeless people over there in Spokane are living in it, so I'm hanging out with everybody. You're so cute. I love you too. Heart, 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 heart. Yeah, you can do it, dude. Truth revealed, though. I don't care. Okay, I care. I care that you're prepared for it. That's about it. But the truth revealed for some of you guys is that you are a sales expert. And you also could be a field worker. And so I'm telling you, both of these industries, remember we talked, you could either be getting a promotion or somebody, if you work in any of those particular fields right there, is on the low training somebody your skills. You're so cute. Oh yeah, you're just gonna keep hearting me like that, huh? 8 of Cups. You're so cute. Stop making me smile. I love you. Last warning, you're making my heart beat and you need to stop it. I love you. You want peace and happiness in your life. Somebody could have pressed some false charges against you. You've been given warnings about this. You're like, whoa! I feel like I need to pay back. I want to show you my butt cheeks. I'm not gonna lie. That's the best heart that I can give you. But I'll get in trouble, so I'm hearting you back with my butt cheeks. That's what I would do. I would. I'm not gonna lie. And then they're like, "You're such an SOE and you too." I'm like, happily. I don't actually do it, you know. I've got Cardi B energy. Some of us like to be like, "Bow, bitch, you get out." You know, I don't know. You know, I can't really rap. Okay, I love you guys. So I'll be back in a minute.